Hello, this is Simzart, and today I'm going to show how to use the 3D primitives and 3D settings in Clip Studio Paint and how to use these tools to create some backgrounds for our artworks. In the previous video, we saw how to set workspace, how to sketch the ideas, we introduced the primitives, how to create them, and how to move the camera. In this video, we will see other aspects of how to work with 3D models in Clip Studio Paint. To shape the environment that we are going to use as a reference, we need to change the placement and the aspect of the primitives themselves. We can do that by selecting the primitive layer, pressing on the thumbnail, and using the handlers we see on screen. The red, green, blue circles will rotate the primitive respectively along the X, Y, and Z axis. The colored cubes will change the size of the primitive following the same color principles. Red for stretching the primitive along the X-axis, green along the Y-axis, and blue along the Z-axis. The arrow near the center will move the primitive according to the direction of the arrow. The big circle with 4 arrows on the outer area of the handler will change the scale of the object, and the center circle will allow us to move it freely. All these handlers work by clicking on them and dragging the mouse up, down, left, or right to increase or decrease the effect. Alternatively, we can obtain the same effects by clicking and dragging the mouse on the cube icons on top of the selected object. If we have one primitive, we can easily duplicate it by clicking on it with the operation tool and then copy-paste it. Once pasted, the primitive has been duplicated in the same spot, but we can move it. We can also select multiple primitives, clicking on each one individually, while keeping pressed Shift. For an in-depth look on the primitive settings, we can open the Subtool Details window, Subtool Details. Here, we'll find all the operations available for the 3D aspect in Clip Studio Paint. I will focus only on some aspects of this panel, specifically the ones that can help for the task we're performing in this tutorial. Click on the 3D layer in the Layer panel and select the Operation tool if the Subtool detail doesn't show the 3D primitive tabs. Let's begin from the Object List tab. Here we can quickly select any element currently present on the 3D layer. In this instance, I want to focus on the 3D primitive, so I'll click on it. We can also hide or show these objects clicking on the eye icons. The Allocate tab is one of the most important because it allows us to see a numeric value of the current scale, position, and rotation of the primitive, and from here we can also quickly reset each value and bring the primitive back to its original state. In the Camera tab, we can take control over the specific values that represent the perspective, rotation, camera position, and focal point position of the camera. A very useful button is the Center Object button that will instantly bring the selected object in the middle of the canvas. Last but not least, the Angle presets are a fast way to change the rotation of the primitive to some frequently used, very common angles. With all that being said, I hope you find this video useful, and for any question, leave a comment down below. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, you can find more about my work on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. See you next time.